Good morning, everybody. It's another brand new day. I'm here wearing our heroes t-shirt. Our ancestors. It's another guy here, the recent president of Tanzania. But everybody, all the heroes, all ancestors are in here. This is just to tell me that, you know, the spirit of Pan-Africanism and the spirit of Africanism is actually with me right now, with all these heroes. You know what I'm saying? So we're leaving right now. We are heading to Lusaka National Museum. We just want to learn about this country. Just want to see a few things. So guys, please go with us today. This is the journey to one Africa. Guys, we're in Lusaka, Zambia. To be honest, there's so many places we wanted to go. Wanted to go to Livingstone, wanted to go to Victoria Falls, Chongwe, another hot spring. It's around that area of Chongwe. But you know, we're not gonna be able to do that this time. Hopefully next time we'll be able to do that. I think we haven't seen enough, and we haven't gone to a lot of places. But you know, you never know. Today, I'm very excited because I'll be having an interview with one of the radio stations here in Zambia, and we're gonna be streaming live from our YouTube account as well, so you guys will be able to see it. I'm really excited about that. Perhaps I came to do just that. Talking about Africa, the radio station here in Zambia. God is amazing. The doors have been opened. And perhaps we just came to do that and to go back home, right? So stay tuned. Let's go to National Museum of Lusaka, Zambia. Excited. I'm here with my Mr. Paul.
Yes.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Excited?
Yeah, kind of.
Why kind of?
You know what has been happening here, and we are planning to go different places.
Yeah.
But because of some issues, we didn't manage it. So, but we still have Plan B.
Yes.
So now we are going to a National Museum. So I hope you are going to enjoy it, and I hope even the people will enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There is a lot of things to talk about Zambia, so let's get it.
Oh yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. You know, guys, when you don't have enough time to travel around, when you don't have enough budget to go to see the country, you go to the National Museum. You learn all the history in one place. I'd love to go to different places, but I think it's good to sit here. It's British. Antonio Agostino Neto. Oh, okay. Political prisoner in Portugal and Angola, 1955. Political deported in Cape political prisoner in Rwanda. Leader of the Revolution struggle in Angola, President Commander in Chief. Why is he here? Is he the guy who opened this museum? I don't know, but we'll find out inside. So guys, we're gonna get inside, we're gonna ask them if we can film, and then we're gonna continue to do this. Let's go in. Alright guys, so I was finding out the original name of Zambia. Where did it come from? Who named it? And I realized this, that actually the word Zambia, it comes from one expression called Nzambi-Enzi. This is an expression that expresses the Zambezi River. That's one of the biggest river here in Zambia. And it means God come. So the literal meaning of Zambia, it means God come. Come here, God. God come. Can you imagine, man, if that is the name of the country? Do you understand what it means? Man, the name of your country is God come. You remember, guys, the old name of Zambia used to be called Northern Rhodesia. I hate that name because basically the entire country, it was named after this colonialist, John Rhodesia. This guy, he named the entire country by that. But this guy, I mean, his name is Simon, he is the one who actually renamed the country of Northern Rhodesia to name Zambia. Okay? Zambi-Enzi, which means God come, from Zambezi River. So kudos to Zambia, man. I love Zambia and I love this name. You know, I love this name, man, so much. I'm so excited to be here in Zambia, man, because I am in the land of God come. God come land. That's what I'll call Zambia, God come land. Come on, somebody. Somebody says God come land. Woo! God come. I had to do that like Zambian people, you know, they always do that, you know, for they do that. So anyways, guys, I'm done. Hey guys, so I'm here at the National Museum of Zambia, and there's something very interesting about Zambian history. I've been learning about the history of Zambia, and what I've realized is this, that Zambia is a very interesting country. Zambia is pretty much the combination of all African countries, because Zambia is surrounded by a lot of countries like Tanzania, you know, Zimbabwe, you have Angola, you have Congo there, you have Mozambique, you have a lot of countries surrounding Zambia because it's a landlocked. And one of the very interesting things that Zambia has more than 73 tribes, basically 73 tribes, but original people of Zambia who started to live here, they're called Tonga. And these people, they originated from Cameroon. These are very first landers in Zambia. But apart from that, there's tribes like Lunda, there's tribes like Bembe, Bemba, and all these Bembas. For example, one of the biggest tribe here in Zambia are Bemba people, and also the national language of this country is Bemba language, right? But the very interesting thing is that these people, Bemba people, they're originally from Congo. And they're the majority in the Zambia. So in Zambia, you have people from Cameroon, Tonga, people from Congo. There are people maybe from Zimbabwe, from all these different, you know, African countries surrounding it. So basically, if you want to find the all junction of the entire continent of Africa, you can find here in Zambia. And the interesting thing is that that is the same story with all countries in Africa. All countries in Africa, it's the same story. Because here, I came to Zambia, I did not know that Zambia can speak Swahili. But most of the people here in Zambia, they speak Swahili, guys. They can speak Swahili. Fluent Swahili. Why? Because, you know, we actually want people. And the motto of Zambia, this is where it gets me. I love this. The motto of Zambia is one Zambia, one people, one nation. One Zambia, one nation. So if you have the motto of the country like that, one Zambia, one people, what does it say? It says that these people, they really want to send one message of the country, and that is we are one people, because they know colonizers came to divide and conquer. They came to fight everything so that we can be divided, so that we can have all these little kingdoms everywhere, so that we can fight with one another. I've seen the history of how people are fighting one another. But you know, we as Zambian people, we come together and we call just one nation, one people, one Zambia. And that's the motto of the country. And now you come here to Zambia, to be honest, I know there might be tension between one tribe and another one, but I don't feel anything. I don't feel any of that thing. I gotta turn around from this way. Let's change the direction. There's no such a thing like that. You know why? Because of the motto of one Zambia, one people. So think about this. If all the countries in Africa will decide today that this is what we're gonna do, we want one Zambia, we want one Tanzania, one people. Well, one Zambia, one people. One Congo, one people. One Rwanda, one people. One nation. And one Africa, which is our organization, one people. Imagine that. You know, just coming to Zambia, I've realized this is what we've been talking about it all the time. But I've realized this, you know what? Swahili Nation, one Africa, we need to have our own motto. And that motto will be one Africa, one people. We are one people, guys. Do you understand that? We are one people. I'm here in Zambia and I'm surprised. I know Zambian people might not like this, but man, I'm coming here, I've been listening to the history of Zambia. I did not read, but I've been listening. And then looking at the history, you'll find out that all different kinds of Africans, they were together. Actually, Zambia, Malawi, and Zimbabwe, it used to be one country. So today in Zambia, you have people from Zambia, you have people from Zimbabwe, people from Malawi, people from Congo, people from Cameroon, people from Tanzania, people from all these different countries, guys. Why are we fighting? Why we cannot decide just for God's sake for a second for us to be one? I know the division of Africa is so much important to the Western countries, but also to some of African elites. Because some of them, they get a lot of benefits. They are benefited from the division in Africa. They want to be alone. They want to stand alone. But you know what? Even if you're benefiting from that, I gotta tell you this, is that the people that we are entertaining, the people that we are actually help to promote their agenda are the Westerners. Because they came for that specific reason, to divide and conquer. You know, another sad thing, I was looking at this, you know, the system of passport, you know, back in the days, after slave trade, this guy, his name was John Rhodesia. That's why the old name of Zambia called Northern Rhodesian, because of this guy. This guy, what he did, he came with a system of passport. And passport, they were given to just elite people. So if you're not educated, if you're not strong enough, if you don't have, you're not smart, you're not given passport. And that means if you don't have passport, then you're a slave. The same thing to marriage certificate. If you don't have marriage certificate, you're a slave. And in order for you to get marriage certificate, you need to have connection with the white masters. The same thing to the certificate of the first dog you own, or the first vehicle you own. So everything, the system of everything was about having certificate. If you don't have that, you have slaves. So imagine the slave trade has done, but for you, in order for you not to be a slave, you need to have this certificate. And they're not given to everybody. And until today, Africa is still entertained that in order for me to come to Zambia, I need a passport. If I don't have, I'm not going to allow that. In order for me to go to another country, I need a visa. If I don't have visa, I'm not going to be allowed that. So let me ask you this. If we really break ourselves from the chains of colonialism, and you can look at that statue is somewhere there outside. This guy, he broke the chains, right? You guys, you know Zambia. If we really want to break out from that, if we want to be free, if we want to be one people, if we want to be free from colonialism, why we still entertain these old systems? Why? Why do I need visa to go to another African country? Why? So what if we take this system and then we put it aside and we're like, you know what? We're one people. Here in Zambia, you have Congolese, why do we hate one another? And I've heard another story that, you know, here in Zambia, you know, they don't really like Congolese people. And I gotta say this, man, this is not just a simple thing of Zambia. Even me, when I was treated, when I came here, I felt that. Not with the people, but with the police at the immigration office. So think about this. If this is how we as Africans we treat one another when you go to other African countries, if Zambians, you come to Tanzania and you're being mistreated, if I come to Zambia, I'm being mistreated, if I'm Congolese, I'm being mistreated, if this is how we do, that means we keep entertaining. We cannot keep blaming colonizers for colonization and slave trade. Now we need to blame ourselves because we keep entertaining this old system. We need to break out from this old system, guys. To break out from this own system and embrace ourselves, because you're one people, one nation, one Africa. That's who we are. Why we cannot get that in our mind? When I look at these forefathers, this is what they did, this is what they fought for. I saw one picture of the president of Namibia, the president of Tanzania, Julius Kambarage Nyerere, the president of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe, the president of Zambia, Kenneth Kaunda, and so many other presidents. I'm coming, brother. I've seen these guys together, holding hands together in solidarity as one people, as one Africa. And that is what we need today. We don't need these divisions. Let's stop entertaining this division. I've learned a lot about Zambian history, and I'll come back to share with you guys every single detail of it. Because it's very important. I think Zambian history is really important for the unity of Africa. And I think sometimes we need to go back to look at history and to embrace that, to embrace ourselves, to embrace our unity, to embrace our oneness. That's what we gotta do, man. We forget a lot about history. We don't know how our countries were formed. We don't know what we had to go through in the past, and today we keep entertaining it, and we're going backward instead of going forward. I'm tired.